Are your eyes feeling really kind of dry, gritty, itchy, uncomfortable, sore? Well, unfortunately, this is really common at this time of year in the winter, in the cold winter months, and it's very often a combination of the cold, biting outdoor air and the dry central heating and the low humidity levels inside, and that can really play havoc with the delicate structures of the eye. But fortunately, there are some things that we can do to alleviate some of those symptoms of dry eye, and the first one is blink. Now, this sounds really quite obvious, and you'll be thinking to yourself, well, I do blink. How can I possibly not blink? But you'd be surprised at when we are concentrating on things like driving or on our phones or on our computer screens or watching the television at night, our blink rate reduces. And it's when we blink, it's our body's natural way of lubricating the eye. So just tell yourself if your eyes are feeling particularly dry and sore, think blink and just try and encourage yourself to blink a little bit more often than usual. So that's my number one tip. Number two tip is to turn down the heat. Now, it's very common in the cold winter months for us to want to push up that central heat into full blast to keep us nice and toasty and warm. But this isn't always the best thing for our eyes, because what the central heating does is it pulls out all of that moisture from the air. So, I'm not asking you to freeze to death. I'm not telling you not to put your heating on at all. Please do put your heating on. But if you can just lower the levels a little bit so there's a little bit more moisture in the air, and your eyes will thank you for it. The third thing that you can do if your eyes are particularly dry or if you're working in particularly dry environments is use a humidifier. Now, whereas central heating will suck all of that heat out of the air, a humidifier will put moisture back into the air. So it's great to have a humidifier on for a couple of hours a day, or even in your bedroom at night for an hour or so. And that can really help with some of the symptoms of dry eyes and make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Another thing that you can do to help dry eyes is have a really, really good diet, particularly a diet that's rich in omega-3 fatty acids. This has been proven to really help with dry eyes. So things like fatty fish, like your salmon, mackerel, and things like that. And if you do struggle to get these kind of foods from your diet, there are supplements that you can take which are high in omega-3s, which have been proven to be really, really helpful for the eyes as well. And then, of course, there are artificial tears, which are drops that you put in your eyes, which can help lubricate your eyes and make them feel a lot more comfortable. Now, we would recommend, if you are going to use artificial tears, to use them at least 4 times a day and use them consistently, and also to use ones which are preservative free, because sometimes artificial tears with preservatives can cause a little bit of irritation and you don't want that on top of your dry eye. So preservative free dry eye drops are great to use, particularly during the winter months when dry eyes can be at their worst. And finally, is just to make sure you cleanse around your eyelids. And if you wear makeup, just to make sure you completely take off all of that makeup at the end of the day. Because very often mascara, eyeliner, glittery eyeshadows and things like that, they can clog up our meibomian glands in our eyelids, which can then make symptoms of dry eye a lot worse. So just ensuring that you completely take off all of your makeup at the end of the day. So there's some of my tips on helping dry eye in the winter, and I do hope you've enjoyed them. I hope you found them valuable. If you have, do subscribe to Style Optique TV to get notified of our other videos. And we also share tips not only on eye health but also on eyewear styling, because we want you not only to have comfortable vision and to see clearly, but we also want you to look good and feel fantastic in your glasses too. So thank you so much for watching.